Hello, welcome to my channel, welcome to my live stream. Please hit the like button if you just joined. So yeah, I'm going to talk about mourning, how we mourn and send off our loved ones. On a sad note, actually, my I lost my neighbor yesterday night, and it's been a somber mood all over the village. So people are gathered there. And of course, I can't go there to record it, but that's the way it is. I'm just going to go and sit at my usual place, and we have a chat and have a conversation. Let me know how it is where you're watching from. But please hit the like button if you just joined. So join me as I take a walk to my quiet place. Nakumi moto danu.
Oh, Father, this is my brother. Thank you for each and every thing. Thank
Kuda
you for
watching
watching.
dano to in merenge da kangera.
Thank you for watching. The air problem. Our
Iwe jungo. So this one is Arusi. Arusi is a newly married woman. My nephew got this Arusi newly acquired. I don't know whether they call it acquired, but just got her from. So she's modern muneni gine wanya amotu.
Amotu.
Say, how are you?
How are you?
I greet you from Pakwach. Wanya, I greet you from Pakwach. So she's washing utensils. This our pot for cooking. So yes, I'm going to take a walk to go and sit at my chatting place. This is my other auntie who is resting. So when it is hot, we do rest under a tree. So that's on a mat, and they're all seated, as you can see. They're all seated. That's where we sit. Those are like our houses. We have different types: permanent house, grass thatch houses. So you can see there, and also grass thatch. That's our kitchen there, where we're cooking from, because it has been so windy. So cooking from outside is very hard. And here is my evening. This is the groom. Is it the groom? The husband of the newly. You done the more done it? Kule mundo. Good evening. That is the husband of the new woman. So let's go and chat. Yes, in our village we bury in the compound. So this is where my mom and dad are resting. Rest in peace. Here, when you lose someone, they all bury in the compound, in the middle of the compound. So yes, so that there is my shrine. It's in a hidden place. Not many people know about it because of what they would think. So when I want to talk, I sit there and chat. So during the dry season, goats are left to roam. They roam. Salom, salom. This hold the tractor dog. I can't read the name, but welcome to my channel. So yes, this is my shrine where I sit and talks a bit dark in here because it is evening and it's threatening to rain. So this is my shrine. I have I sit on that mat if I'm to sit down. I have my drums there. I have my knives. I have my spears. So because it's dark, we'll just have to sit outside and then chat. Thank you, all those who have tuned in. Please hit the like button if you just joined, and comment. Let's chat. Let's chat. Let's chat. Let's chat. Let's chat. Let's chat. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, this one was made for me, as you can say, Pakwach to the world. This is where I sit and talk. So I once I once had a lecturer who used to tell me the only sure deal in life is death. Sharavonam, hi, hi, hi. Hi, Sharavonam from India. Welcome to my channel. Please hit the like button. So yes, it is so sad when you lose a loved one, but when it is so untimely, it's so painful. Now, my neighbor, she's a woman who we've grown with. She got married off, but late last year, she came to construct a house for his ailing dad. The dad is in in his early 90s, doesn't even know what's going on. So she came to build a house for the dad. And I could go there in the morning. She said, it is, I want my dad. We need to have a house in our compound so that when things happen, we can always gather. When we have guests, we can always gather. Our Shrik Ho, our Shrik Ho. Bala Shahab here. I'm from India. Hello from India. Hi, bro. Yes, welcome to my channel. I'm drinking milk. This is milk. This is milk. So, like I told you, from this pot you can drink anything. So the lady, she's called Grace. So Grace was building a house for his dad. The dad is in his early 90s, but somehow got dementia. He can't remember things very well. Sometimes even he can't remember his own kids. So yesterday in the evening, she calls from her marital home and said, I'll be coming on Thursday to check on the project of the house. Then 2 hours later, they call us and tell us she has passed away. It was shock. I was really very shocked. It pained me knowing that when she was here, she was talking of giving a decent home for her dad who's nearly going to die. I am Christian. I'm a Christian. So it's also painful. Of course, here when someone dies, we got the news very late in the night, and people came and we woke up. We all went and gathered in the home. Of course, when a woman dies and she's married, the body is kept at the husband place. So that's where all of us, but as a community, as a person from here, we have to sit down and also mourn as a community before, and then the day of the burial, we can go and send her off. I am between your voice is breaking. I know I have that problem, and please bear with me. My phone has an issue, but I'm going to work on it. I still have something I need to sort. I'm going to work on it, and it should be sorted out soon. I know that problem. I've tried, but the cost of fixing it is just uh, something that I cannot afford, and I rather buy a new one. So that's why I said, but please bear with me. But someone said it might be the network. I don't know, because the network where I am in the village is a bit dodgy. So maybe that's what causes the breaking of the of the sound and the voice. So please forgive me. I hope you bear with me on that for the time being. But yeah, so here when someone dies, the whole community comes together. You're not given an invitation. Once they hear, our sister started crying last night very loud, and once you hear that, that is an invitation already. Everyone goes and they gather around. They start try to find out what is happening. We have to come up with start boiling water for people who are gathered to take tea. Whoever's bringing sugar brings sugar. Whoever bring firewood. So as a community, people come together and console each other while taking care of the mourners. Now the women who live around, the men will come around and start preparing the home, as the women try to see that people are well taken care of by cooking, boiling tea. Yes, brother, I'm from Uganda in Africa. Uganda in Africa, that is East Africa. I'm in the northern part of Uganda, very far, about 400 kilometers from the capital city of Uganda, which is Kampala. So that's where I am. My life is good, but like I told you, we've lost a neighbor, so it's been quiet around the village. She's been a teacher, a very good, hardworking woman, and she's been the one holding the home. She was constructing a house for that dad. Now they were now roofing the house. Unfortunately, she died yesterday. The father who she's taking care of does not even know what's going on, because he's in his early 90s. So it is really sad. So I'm just trying to tell you how we mourn, how the community comes. Like everything is done communally. When you lose a person, everyone comes together. You don't need an invitation. You can't. Anyone can pass. If I was walking anywhere in the village, and as people gather, they will not ask me if I went there that where are you from, what do you want. No one will ask you that. I've seen in the Western, you'll see someone being buried with only about 7 people. Those are only the relatives. But here, no one needs an invitation. When someone dies, everyone has to contribute whatever they can do. Either bring firewood, either build a tent, either bring seeds, bring food. So that way, things are done communal. So we are mourning a sister who passed away last night. So we are in the preparation. Like I told you, she got married away, but of course she's a born and raised from this area. So we have to plan for her send off. Bara pitch wala camera. I don't know. Is it my camera? Is there something wrong with my camera? Is there something wrong with my camera? I try and clean the lens. I don't know. I don't know if that is better. So thank you very much. Here it is coming to 5 in the evening. 16:57 to be precise. That's the time here. So India is 7:26 p.m. Yes, here it is 5 4:57. Yeah. This one I'm having milk, boiled milk. The first time I used I was having boiled quete brew. But I normally take water most of the time. But today I'm having milk. I'm taking milk as we talk. So please, if you've joined this live chat, let me know where you're watching from. And thank you very much. In my language, we say afoyo, means thank you. I appreciate all of you who take your time to tune in and watch and share and comment. I appreciate a lot, and because of you, I'm achieving my target. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. If you've not subscribed, if you have subscribed, thank you very much. Afoyo Matek. Afoyo Matek is thank you very much. That's what I mean in my language. So here, when someone dies and they are buried, the clan will have to sit down and discuss the cause of death. And when I mean by discuss, there's always a reason. Most people in here, when they die, there's always a reason apart from the disease they were suffering from. They always think there was something else that killed the person. So they have to sit down after burial and find out, was there any wrangle among the siblings? Was there anyone who was trying to bewitch them? Is always a reason. There's always something else that caused someone's death apart from the sickness they have. So every death that occurs when someone is buried, they have to sit down and have a meeting, discuss. Now, is there anything to say? And normally they take such opportunity because many people all relatives gather from far when they come to bury. So after burial, they always sit down and have family meetings. Now, through that, because everyone will be around, they can try and iron out any dispute in the family or try and find a solution to what is happening. Tamar Rose, don't take this comment personal. If people start to clown you, it's all out of ignorance. If you see insulting comment, there's a lot of stupid people in this world. Thank you very much, Rose. Yeah, sometime back someone commented and I told them I know I can never please everyone, but I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud to be an African, and yes, I can never change who I am just to please someone else. So, because it is an open forum, everyone is welcome. But if you insult me, it's entirely up to you what you get out of it. Because me, I'm not here to insult. I'm not here to judge. So you are free to say whatever you feel you want to say. But if you insult me, I will never revenge. I will never say anything back to to insult you or to insult where you come, because I know even in my own country, not everyone is good, or not everyone that gets tuned in loves or likes what I say, or likes where I'm coming from, or likes me. So that's understandable, and I always understand. But thank you very much. Tama, Tan, Tana Rose. Let me know where you're watching me from. I appreciate that, and that's one thing I learned, that I can never please everyone. And because of that, I tend to ignore and consider. I take the good one. I don't want to miss. I don't I don't want to miss the good because I want the best. So whatever I get, and I appreciate such comment. And thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for commenting. Thank you for that advice. And I had that in mind, but I appreciate that you give me that advice. My man, I'm from Pennsylvania State in USA. Yeah, I've had, I don't know whether I pronounce yeah, I know it is in the United States. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, I appreciate. I'm so happy. I don't remember the last time. I only had a gentleman by the name of Frank, who's always come from the US and commented. So thank you very much, Rose. I appreciate, and I hope you have subscribed, and then you invite more friends, people to subscribe to my channel. Yes, this is my village where I come from, where I was born and raised, and community always, because I can tell you that the government in this part of the world doesn't do much for the common man or for the local people. So normally it is people have to come together. If you go to hospital now, there are more private hospitals in this country than government run hospitals, because the government run hospitals are so poor. The services are poor. There's no medicine. So most people have to help themselves. They have to help themselves. So I will tell you, the biggest percentage of people in this country use herbal medicine. They will, as well, from our ancestors. There are so many leaves or plants that we've always used. If you have a snake bite, there's something you can chew. You have malaria, there's something you can boil. Aloe vera is a common one. If you know aloe vera plant, every home has an aloe vera plant. When you have malaria and you boil it, it is so bitter, but it cures malaria. And malaria is the highest. It kills the most numbers in this country. So anything that cures malaria, everyone knows it. So the same thing when someone dies. I will tell you an example that they brought a system of paying older people who are above 70, who are in the village, some money every month. But that money sometimes is paid after a year or after 6 months. But because of the poor system in the government, people have died, and then people still collect the money because the government doesn't know who has died. There's nothing to record to show that someone has died. Unless you work in the public service, that's when the government will know, because your boss will know, and then they have to fill in some form. But sometimes if you get a corrupt boss, they will still keep getting your salary till the government finds out. So because of that, people take care of each other. People, when someone dies, there will be a condolence book. Whoever comes drops in a coin, whatever they can. Whoever has food can bring food. Others will bring firewood. Others will bring water. So through that type of living, people help each other. People help each other, and then especially in the time of need like this, because when deaths occur, like if someone has been sick for some time, it is understandable. Like you have to prepare for the eventuality that maybe he or she passes on. But this is a lady who has been. She's a teacher, a professional teacher. She even she went and taught yesterday, came home, and then called her younger sister. Listen, I'm coming on Thursday to check on the progress, the project of our family house, and I'll tell the workers I'll come and pay them. And then a few hours later, she's gone. Now, when something like that happens, if you didn't have any, most people don't have insurance. If you don't have insurance, how do you survive? How do you? Because here, when someone dies, the home within an hour, the home will be filled by people. And when I mean by people, there will be a lot of people. Not in a few now, like by Saturday, because she was an elder who has children herself and a professional, and her husband actually was an MP, which means they will take time to bury, so that will be more expensive to take care of the mourners. And now that one, without the help of everyone chipping in, becomes an issue. But from time immemorial, always family take of neighbors, take of the clan, so everyone has to come together, and we mourn together. You make sure everything is in place. Of course, when you're a highly educated person and working at a bigger office, you will always have many people who come to support. And when they come to support, which means they can also afford to give something significant towards the barrier arrangement, the keeping of the mourners. The most expensive thing is keeping the mourners. People start coming at the home every day. They sleep over. So it has been so painful because when she was here about 2 weeks ago, I used to see her every day. She would go. I think one day you saw me some eating G nuts here. She gave me those G nuts. When she cooks something, she will shout me over, and I go and get. She wants something. No, she's been with the construction. She's been coming because we're also doing some construction. She comes and asks, like, let me say, a panga, a spade, a water pipe. So that's how. But it is now to know that she's gone. It was so painful because actually I was so upset yesterday. I didn't sleep up to morning because we got the news around 2 3 in the morning, and we went there, stayed up to morning. But it was because it was a shock. It was a shock to everyone. So yeah, that's our community. That's how that's how we always live. We support each other. Now, for those who don't know, this one is a drinking. Should I call it a cup? But it's a gourd or a pot. But this grows like pumpkin. This is like this is a spoiled one because there was wildfire. It burned it, but they all look like they grow like pumpkin. So when they grow like pumpkin, you cut it. Then when you cut, you leave it to rot and remove the inside seeds, and then to remain a hollow cup like this, and use it. It cracked, but it was. I got a shoe, a cobbler to work on it, so I can use it because I love it, and they are so rare to get. But yet before cups and all other things came, this is what we used to use to eat, to drink. We have larger ones, like I've shown you before, a large one for eating. So I love this now. When apart from the phone, I like using these traditional stuff that we used to use before the plates and the cups came. So I can drink anything in this. Normally, when I'm here, I drink water with this. But today I'm taking milk. I'm taking milk. So yes, thank you very much. Uh, sometime back, I told you if you want to become a member of my channel, please, you are free. Please join me. Let's support. My intention for this channel is not only to help me, but to help my community. There's a lot that we can do. There's my niece, African Nyako, for those who know, she has a channel, and she's already done enough. Not enough. I say she's doing a lot for our community, supporting young mothers, supporting the elderly, supporting the school, the local school, through one of our sponsors, one of our subscribers called Frank, who's been so supportive, buying maize. So because of them, because of her, that school, they can have porridge every morning. And because there's porridge every morning at school, most children have been encouraged to stay in school. They go to school because they know, because most people go to school without any breakfast. They just wake up, grab their books, and they go to school. But because now they know there's porridge, others just wake up so early. Because if you can see in one class, I'll post some shots of children in a class. There are so many in one small class. It's a class that's supposed to contain like 15, 20 people, has like more than 100. So, and this is because she had made it possible for them to have breakfast, so they can go and then have porridge. That way, then after a few hours they come home. So my intention is also to do the same, to change the lives of people in this community. Change, of course, the perspective of what they think. I know we try to follow a lot what has been brought by the Western culture, but I think we need to mix and match, not forget where we come from. Where you come from is because if you want to know where you're going, where you come from is also important. It's so important. And I've learned this because I've traveled and I've seen. And in places where people have maintained their culture, you see that it is so different to places where people have forgotten, abandoned their cultures. I was there's a follower here from Kenya who told me if you went to where the Luos live in Kenya, you will never find any such hut.
which is I don't know how to describe that, but it is so unfortunate because now the children born in this era don't know. The children born in this era don't know what it is, where they come from, or what it used to be like. So me, my intention is to make sure we maintain our culture as much as we are adopting new with the coming of technology. I want us to know, I want our children to know how we used to live because it's such an interesting lifestyle. When you come to think of it, it is so educative and so manageable compared to the way we live now. Living in the city, these people used to live without electricity, without medical care, but they lived longer than us who lived in this era. It is so unbelievable. So I think it is important for us to maintain our culture. It is okay, once in a while to venture because when you travel and see places where people use have embraced modernity, but still not forgetting their culture. It is so important. It is so good because it helps. Yes, so come on, let's chat, let's comment. I don't know what time it is in the US where you are. Penis, penis, Pennsylvania. I think they call it Pennsylvania. Always hear Pennsylvania, but when I try to read the way it is written, it's such a hard town to pronounce. Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. I don't want to bite my tongue trying to to pronounce, but thank you very much. Thank you all those who have tuned in. Please don't forget to subscribe. The channel is, of course, Pakwatch to the World, and the main purpose why I started this channel to show you how we live, to show you how we live right now and how we used to live then. Because, like I told you, back the ancestors used to have this shrine as a place for them to meditate, as a place for them to sit and talk and try and resolve issues. But these days, there are such things are only associated with witchcraft. If you have that, they will think you are a witch doctor. And many times I've brought a few people here, even my neighbors, to ask them what they thought about this. And they tell me, this looks like a witch doctor's place. And this is because the religion had made us to believe so, that when you have something like this, it means you're worshiping the devil. Or if you try to relate to your ancestors, you are being demonic. I'm sorry for your loss. Keep your head up, and I believe we repoint our past relative and loved one in a better place. I subscribe. Thank you very much, Rose. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yeah, so like I was saying that if I went to church dressed like this, everyone would wonder because this dressing is associated with people like that's our ancestor. Because actually, for them, they didn't even used to put on when clothes came, they used to put them on like this. They could not wear maybe arms, but before that, they could only put hide and skin. Actually, I'm just trying to get one because And also I'm going to be, I'll always be wearing a hide and skin. I need to get different types, but only how to make them soft enough for me to wear so that I can start using it. And that's how our ancestors used to wear. Not that they were said they were demonic. They weren't. That's the way it used to be. But now if I dress up like that, everyone will be like, if I could just go in the market dressed up the way I am even now, this is like a cloth, but dressing it like, they will just look at me and think, what's wrong with him? What's the matter with him? They'll start calling me names. And this is because of religion. Papa, I think religion has done, I don't know, it has done some good, done some bad, but right now it has lost its course. It has lost its course because people, when you go, they teach you about other people's ancestors, and your ancestors don't matter. The ancestors of those one from Israel, the one we read about, they are the most important one. Now they are overshadowing ours. If I decide to say that, if you, it's okay to pray to Abraham, but if I say I've come here to consult my ancestors, it will be a debate. You say this guy is worshiping the devil. Is being is which I don't know what they call it, but it is so unfortunate. Now I thank you very, very much, all those who have subscribed, and I hope you tune in every time, watch my video. Because of my phone having a problem, when I got the field, it disturbed me recording video. So I've somehow, but as soon as I work on it, I'm going to start. Tomorrow I'm going to try it out and see, because they have told me something. I downloaded some app that they told me it can maybe help. So that's what I want to use. So I thank you very, very much, those who have tuned in. So we're going to take a walk. Today is a market day across there. I don't know if there's no loud music. I'll go and show you around the market, because we do shop. We have a weekly market on a Wednesday, midweek, and then on a Saturday. So this market, people come, bring most of the stuff that people bring are the food stuff, because during the dry season people harvest a lot. So whoever has cassava will dry it, bring it to the market, millet, maize, bring it to the market, and they sell to be able to get what they don't have. Before money came, it was hi bunny. Before money came, it used to be barter trade. But now, because there's money, you just have to sell what you have, get money, and go and buy what you don't have. And most people, people go and bring stuff from the city, and then the local sell their product. You even have the same people bring, they buy cassava, they buy millet, then they use that money. Sante Sana from America. Shai Mia. Thank you very much for being from America. This is very nice. Thank you very much. Having a few from America today. That is very, very nice. And yes, you can become a member of my channel. You can become a member of the channel, but I thank you very much. I love your comment. I love your advices, and they are so important, because they will make my channel, because I want this channel to be about what is interesting, what people love to hear, what you like. If you visit my village and there's something you want to know about my village or see about my village, please, how much study? I'm assuming you're trying to ask my level of education. I said I'm a university graduate, majoring in accounting, business administration, but unfortunately, I never practiced what I studied, but I did some job with a different company. There was a gaming company but of course, during COVID, many companies closed, and ours was one of them. So I came back to the village. So my level of education is university level. So now I'm going to take a walk down to get away from the music, so you can see the other part of the village. You can see the other part of the village.
Yes, like you see that woman coming. She's carrying cassava, taking that cassava in the market. So there's a market there just opposite our homestead here. So most people bring stuff, they sell. We also get money, buy other stuff that they don't have. But it can never be food stuff. Mostly they buy things that like soap, sugar, clothes, shoes. So yeah. So this is somehow a modern grass thatch house built with blocks down and on the top they roof with grass. Is Luo homeland connected to Homa Bay, Nyanza, Kipasi? The Luo, yes, we are all Luo. Of course, we are in Uganda, but there are those Luo in Kenya as well. Namba kidogo kidogo, iwe kanini edi? Eh? Kidogo? Aya no. Enija buru? Yes, so this is a typical Luo homestead as you see. This is one family. They live like that. So yes, the Luo of Nyanza, yes, are also the same Luo. We are from this one ancestor, I should say. But we all came from, originated from Southern Sudan, Baral Gazelle. But my understanding from what I've read, we have some laws in Somalia, but the biggest population of Luo is in Uganda. We have the Alur, the Junam, the Acholi, the Langi, the Adolas. Those are 5 different tribes, but all Luos. As they moved, the language changed a bit. The language changed a bit. The language changed a bit, but they are all Luos. Then the last bit settled in Nyanza, I think around Kisumu. And like I said, I'm working hard. I'm trying hard, and I hope I make it. Next month, there's some convention of the Luos in Kisumu, and that's where I want to go and meet up with other Luos and try and compare. So every woman you see carrying stuff, those are stuff they are going to sell. So these are going to sell silverfish. Silverfish. Nini kwa? Yeah, ngoni. Ungora. Mabere. Eh. Enungora singadi. Megere singadi. Adam amiri pa chiri chuka meta wile an. Eh. Chiri bon chiri gine. Chiri bon akumu. Eh? Chiri bon akumu waje eno dongi bon kero dong pe chiri pe donji chu. Yeah, so like I told you. Jaburu. Opo binwa. Aya, for abinu kona binen vati mana ate mana makwe. Yeah, so that is the home where the lady who passed on yesterday lives. So those lazy they're selling cassava. This is like a homestead. Your land is beautiful. I live in a smaller city, lots of people, lots of cars and houses. I like to get away from people and visit the woods, rivers and mountain when I can. I am working now. Oh, thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rose. Here, like you see, since I started working here, you've not seen a car. The busiest thing you see are motorcycles, but mostly people walk on foot. It is quiet. The market day maybe the market day sometimes you hear cars that are bringing people to come to the market. So yeah, like I told you, my plan is to create some eco village away from here by the river, where it is quiet. and they're only going to be grass huts, very very quiet and cool. So yeah, I love the choir. So when I go to the city, I find it so hard because it's so loud. Like I told you, I'm a fan of Scrabble. Hey, my bad. Forever. I'm a fan of Scrabble, the word game. So I sometimes travel to play the game in the city, but I don't like the noise, and I feel so when I'm back here, very quiet, very quiet. Look, mami jidu mina nyanga anga do kutukira piuchi do kendo. Oh. Yeah, so this is a typical Luo homestead. That's the way you see. There will be like around the home, and the middle of the home is where they put their harvest when they want to dry them. So this is cassava. Cassava is our staple food. Cassava. Muze, amoti, mabedo, atemo. So cassava is our staple food. This is a tuber. So this way they peel it and leave it to dry a bit, and then they will cover it to ferment. When they ferment, then they chop it and leave it to dry. And then after that, you can pound and get the powder out of it. So this is cassava, our staple food. Old man. So this is my neighbor, the old man of the clan. So cassava can be eaten raw as well. Can be eaten raw as well, as you can see him enjoying. Everyone is enjoying cassava. Kumo tukingo mzee. Poyo. Unu pole muto muti menge to edok do. Ah, aweka do aleg munga lega no. Bunny money. Home outside is good, but inside I don't know. Please go home inside. What do you mean you don't know inside? Yeah, so that's like the homestead. That's a homestead. Our homes. Ben. Akumu. Upima nyogine. Onyongora. Eh? The people live a busy. Ah no. I made a game. Luo is a tribe. So in Luo, we have different faiths. They can choose their faith. But most Luo are Christians. But we have Muslim, we have Buddhist. So Luo is an ethnic, and out of that we have different tribes. Like I told you, in Uganda, we have the Acholi, we have the Lango, me and Mejunam, we have the Alur. So Luo is a tribe. So I cannot tell you what religion is a Luo. Many different Luos have different religions. So they can choose what religion they want. So this is like uh, a typical grass thatch hut. That is a new one. They're just trying to construct. So they're mostly built like this. If you want to see the inside, how it looks, this is how it looks inside. So that's how we build them. That's how we build them. This is where I sleep. It is very, very hot, so I sleep here. I have this solar light. This is my bed. When during the dry season, I sleep here because it is cooler. And this is my fridge, a pot. When I'm thirsty, take water from here and drink. So there are different designs. This is mine, I believe, because you see this gap here. It brings fresh air during the dry season. But when rain comes back, I move back into the permanent structures like those ones because they are. You need to be back. Ini yetu kadi. Miracle ninga. Eh? Ah, and monat wera. Land to outsiders, because there's been a lot of debate in that regard. But yes, they do sell land to outsiders. The only problem is that normally it is the process of you acquiring land as an outsider is quite hard and will be very, very expensive. Now, like me, I went and got some land about 30 kilometers from here by along the River Nile because that's where I want to move because here is now next to the town and so it's a bit loud. I got it cheaply, but if you as a foreigner went to acquire the same land, you wouldn't pay the same price as I paid. So yes, yeah, you can get land as a foreigner, but especially if you have a business now, like in my area, there's a lot of tourism because we are separated by the River Nile, but across the River Nile is the national park, and that national park, many people have built lodges, resorts where foreigners come and live. So yes, now like this fashion of a house are very common in the national park, where people come and live, and they only build them because they are cooler, even during the hot season, because the touring in the national park is is interesting during the dry season because the grass is burnt and you can see animals from afar. So when you build a house like this, it is very, very cool, not hot. So yes, most people prefer to build this in the park because they are cool. And yes, you can if you have an idea and you know your business, you can always come and buy land and start a business. Ikelo chaktini ninga. You will miss ngadi. I will go buddy. So this young boy, they have a kraal, they sell milk. So this cup is you can get 7 of these cups are for $1. So you can tell how much a cup is. James, give me again. Ikele again. Anene ngone. Eh. Kone kadara nene gine kado anene. Yeah, so it does that every morning and evening because they have a kraal. Like I told you here, when people have a kraal, you should learn engineering and build houses for everyone. Lord is safe there. Do you need to worry about wild animals attacking people? No, we don't need to worry. Now, like you see, have you seen where I sleep? It has no door. I just put a curtain for some wind. There's no way. And during the dry season like this one, people sleep outside, just in the open. So no, there's apart from if you go across, like I told you, across is the national park. So they are wild animals. Even the wild animals that can attack mostly, they're like the elephants will always they will not attack, but just raid your garden because it is in their path. No, so engineering, I can't start learning engineering now. It is a bit, mm, I'm a bit old now to start going back to university and of course here to do engineering you must have done science subjects, and I didn't do so. I did art subjects, but people are comfortable with the little they have. So in my village, the biggest numbers of houses, huts look like this. They look like this. This is where people live. But of course, those who are well off can build it out. That one belongs to my brother. Like I told you, here all brothers will always stay in the same place unless one feels like wants to buy and live outside. So you'll find like in this compound, all these houses belong to each and everyone. We live in a round place like this around our land, and that's a community. That's now this one family. The one I showed you earlier is also one. What does a house like? What does a house like that cost? Now, like the cost of a house like that, I cannot really tell because we don't even do. Uh, for example, one of our brother bought this machine. So this machine is for making blocks. So anyone who wants to build will make his blocks slowly by on a weekly basis or a monthly. When you get paid, you just buy some cement, you buy some sand, you buy some and mix and make whatever blocks you can make. I did the same when I was still working. I was making blocks every month. Then I started this house. Unfortunately, it ended there because I lost my job. So we don't even most people don't take record. Me personally, I did not take records of how much I was spending, but I knew that every month I will buy such a number of cement if I've saved enough, and then I pay people who make the blocks. So not many, unless you hire a building a construction firm, then it will tell you how much you've spent on everything. So I can't tell you how much a house costs, but this one. Like I told you, the blocks were made here. The grass are bought locally. You just tell the women whoever has grass, because during the drying season, people harvest grass. So there's always grass. You just have to pay them. But only that, as you can see, you compare with this one is a simple layer. Then you look at the other one, it takes a lot of grass because it's compacted. The grass is compacted, so it takes a lot of grass. The grass that constructed that one can construct like about 10 of these. Yeah, but they are long lasting. And like I told you, the main purpose of this is because they are cooler. You don't feel the heat, but if you go like in, so when you have this, some people don't even need to put AC in. But if you go into the park, in those top hotels that have iron sheet houses, they must have air condition in them because of the heat. But when you have this one like this, it is cool, and people prefer them because they are cool. Whether it is dry season, rainy season, they are not, they are very, very comfortable. So yeah, but unless I sat down and try to do the math one by one, then I can tell you, because now, for example, the price of a bag of cement about 3 weeks ago was about $10. Now by today it has gone to 12, 90. So it is so hard for you to know the cost of something because they keep fluctuating up and down. But yeah. Oh, I've really never had a foreigner come to me and ask me how I want to buy land. What do I do? But normally, it is easier because of I should say, the high level of corruption in this country. Normally, people partner with a local person. So if you have an idea that I want to do a resort, I want to build cottages, you just have to partner. Now, like me, I will say I've bought myself 10 acres by the River Nile. Uh, you just have memorandum of understanding said that this is what, but I can find out for you what it takes for a foreigner to purchase land. But I know you can. But most foreigners that I know have purchased land here are through partnership with Ugandan citizens, and also maybe given by government through government, which is very expensive because then they will have to take a lot of kickbacks from the what? So yes, 50,000, 50,000. How much is that in Uganda shillings? Of course, when a mansion, I don't know what size of mansion you're talking about, but it depends. And also, houses here depend on location, where it is. Where it is. First of all, the labor where you're constructing, if you're like my village, the labor will be cheap. If you're in the city where everyone is living expensively, it will cost you more to construct a house. So I don't know. I just need to sit down and do the math that a dollar is 3,800 to Uganda shillings. So when you multiply by 50, that's about what? About, I don't know. It's about. I'm trying to do the math. Okay, let's see, 370 times 50. 370 times 50. 3 times 50 is 150. Is it 150 billion or 150 million? No, I don't think it can construct for a bungalow. No, it can't. It can't. But like I said, I don't know what you call a bungalow, because for us, for a bungalow here, we think it must be on a big house with so many bedrooms and with storage. So I don't know. But like I told you, it depends on what you want. Uh, but if you're really interested and want to know there are sites you can visit, you can even go to real estate sites and you see how much they sell houses, and maybe you can judge from there. But where I am now, most foreigners who are buying by the River Nile or in the park. And of course, in the park, I don't know how the process of acquiring land there, because most of people there who are running those tourism biz hotels in the national park are foreigners who come, but most of them are either married to a Ugandan or partner with the Ugandan, because once you do that, it makes the process easier. As you know, yeah, like you see, most people live on less than $1 a day, or some people cannot even see $1. It cannot even see that money in a month. Most people, they will grow what they feed on. So money is hard to come by. You need to have something to offer to get money. Like I've told you, if you see where far there is the market there, so most people bring. I met a woman going to sell cassava, because now she has to pay a fee to enter the market. I just told her, you leave the cassava here, I'll pay for it. So that cassava was less than $1, and she has sold that to get something that she does not have in the house. So yes, money is hard to come by. Right now it is a quarter to 6 in the evening. That's the time here. It's a quarter to 6. But I think the issue of money is, I wouldn't say people have just, they tend to ignore it, because the land in this country, people cultivate most of the things they eat. So you'll find that now at our home we have chicken, we have ducks, we have goats. You grow beans, you grow peas, then you grow cassava, of course. You have bananas, these are sweet potatoes like these. You see these on have sweet potatoes. These are sweet potato hips. You have cassava. So when you have such food, is what you feed on. Now, money, you only need money to buy things like sugar, soap, or in case you fall sick and you need to, and the condition persists and you need to see a doctor. You have to do what? To have some money to go and see a doctor. So yes, and when they need money, they'll just have to sell what they have. That's the advantage of the weekly markets in the community. Magilo kan. Angoti mwengi. Ngada ko. Nasi denga. Dongi ya ko tie ko da leng leng udoki gang. Udo ko chimie ne gine. Uchimie ne Francis. Unyu udoki gang. Udoga uchu jom. Winju uchu jom. Uchu jom. Akumu. Uh, Samia 8:45 a.m. here. So that's 8 in the morning. To be honest, there are things that disturb me like a.m. and p.m. I don't even know what that means. So I'm assuming 8:45 is 8 in the morning. I'm on the northeast coast of the U.S. and it's almost 10 a.m. I make, and I'm sure this sounds like a lot of, but it's very hard to survive on our own here. Just making that. Everything is very expensive. Yeah, I've been. It is so unfortunate because now, if you told me you make $20 per hour and you work eight hours a day, that's about that's about what 160 per hour, and then of course you have to pay tax. Then in a month, and if you tell someone that, that's why you see most people, most young people want to leave this country because they only hear how much they're going to earn, but they don't think about the expenses. Then they leave, go to a foreign country, and then they have nothing to show for it after many years. It is really hard. So, like, that's why I did, because it's the same here. Because if I was when I was living in the city, what I was earning for someone in the village, they would just know, oh my God, that guy is making money. But after deducting the expenses per month, you're left with nothing. I think it's the same. It's the same the world over. But now, what is the solution? Normally, you always have to do something that can bring you little income, and then with little expenses. So I rather get something little, but with no now, like, if I where I'm staying now, I'm not paying rent. But if I had something that can give me money every few days, I would be very very happy because I don't have to worry about like bills. If you see, like, on most of the houses, there are solar panels. That's like a one-time investment, and once you have that, you don't have to worry about electricity. From India, 8 night here. Oh yeah, India. Yeah, here it is now 10 minutes to 6. 10 minutes to 6 here where I am. So yeah, thank you very much for all those that have tuned in. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to follow, and please keep the comments coming. Keep the advices coming. But like I told you, if all goes well by end of this year, I'll be settled in some other village where I will have my home. I will build a lot of these. They'll be a bit fashionable. I will put everything because now, like here, we have the latrine outside where you go and ease yourself, and there's nothing like water. I would want to show you, but it might knock you, it might knock you back because it is for you. It is for most people when they see it, they say, "Oh my God, how do you even go there?" Now this is, see that hole there? That's where you sit and poo poo and susu. Uh, But me, the ones I want to make will have. I will try to put everything inside and maybe improvise some kind of water system. So that's a one-bedroom apartment goes for roughly $1,000 a month to rent, plus electricity, water, gas, sewer, gas, or oil, heat, all the other bills, all the other bills like internet, etc. I know. Now, like, internet here is very, very, very expensive, and that's why sometimes it is hard for me to post because it is very, very expensive, and the network is very, very poor. That's one thing I wish the government would make internet cheaper. Eh? So internet is very, very expensive here. The things that the obvious things are so expensive now. Like okay, I know I hear in the US also medical is expensive because you need to have insurance, but here it is like we live like animals. You fall sick, you're scared to go and check because you don't want to know what your stomach is because in case you cannot treat it. So they resort to local herbs. Any leaf you see here, you just use it to take. So that's a life. Thank you very much, Rose. Welcome to my channel, and I hope to see you again. Everyone who has tuned in, till I see you again. Bye.